Hey Benny, all I got to say before I get into this shit is
Goddamn, I'm glad y'all set it off.
for real, bro. Like
Everybody was in my live last night when I was talking to a public offender, right? And my wife was in the live the entire time, and then she ended up going and watching some of my buddy's videos. And she made something, she said something very funny. Number one, she pointed out the fact that once, she was like, I don't even know why he was going back and forth with him, because once you said, when you pulled up and said that a reputable source has to be edu.gov or .org, and he said, what, like, no, it doesn't.
yeah, what I was saying, Benny, was those aren't the only reputable sources, because there are not every book can be found on .org or .ed. Like there are other places where you can find information outside of those sites. First and foremost. Second of all, I was saying that um, uh, .orgs and shit like that, like anybody could do a .org. Just so you know that. So yeah, that's what I was saying. I know what a reputable source is, right? Not everything on .edu or .org is a reputable source, just FYI. But yeah, most of it is, right? Allegedly, for the most part, no doubt about it. But acting like that was the thing you guys were fighting against, or like that's all you guys had to say was like he said that about a site. Like who fucking cares? Talk about what I said. Can you refute anything that I actually said? No? Okay.
She was like, that should have been the end of the conversation, especially when he said that, oh, well, me and the educated women that be in my Discord, that's probably you have to pay for to be in.
Benny, you pocket watch a lot, right? And I get it. You got 100 and some thousand followers, and you are not making that much money on your page, right? Clearly, like you know what I'm saying, you're probably making a couple $1,000s a month in your videos, which is cool. Way more than most people, right? Kudos to you. But you acting like you're above making money online is wild. You're just not good at it. And just say that. Just say, I'm not that good at it. But I would like to, because what the fuck is this? What is this, Benny? What is that? Oh, that's a showcase where you are selling fucking products on there, which I'm not shaming you selling products, but okay. Like if 100,000 people bought those products, you wouldn't be happy. Instead, only 5 people bought those products because you're just not good at it, and that's okay. Not everybody. Like I'm not good at selling products on TikTok. Hence the reason I don't sell products on TikTok. TikTok. If I was good at it, I would actually sell it. I am not gonna hold you. I'm not above selling TikTok products. I'm just not good at it. Right?
We
Back
share
to this.
articles all the time. Well, an educated person who's been to college know that you have to source research articles that have .edu, .org, and .gov as a reputable source.
This ain't
So that was
college.
red flag number one for her. Red flag number two was when she said that, like, she was like, their main talking point was that you are, so as a man, when a woman does something negative or says something negative or does, ill things to a man, that as a man, since you are a man, you should ignore what that woman is doing and keep it pushing. She was like, that is literally patriarchy.
So you and your wife, and I could, and this would make sense that you guys are together. So you and your wife are equally ignorant, because that's not what the patriarchy is. That's not even what I was saying, but that's also not what the patriarchy is, right? The patriarchy is a system of oppression put in place by men that steals the labor of men, women, and children, but specifically feminine presenting people, right? It oppresses everybody. It oppresses everybody, men too, but it specifically targets, right? Feminine presenting people. So you nor your wife could figure out what the patriarchy actually is, and that's if your wife was actually saying this, because at this point I don't know. Are you really married? Where's your wife? Put her on the phone. Can we talk to her? Like, what are you talking about? Why are you hiding behind your wife? This is weird as fuck. Say with your chest, man. Say what you want to say. I should have debated your wife if that's the case, but it really sounded like it would have went the same way, because neither one of y'all know what the fuck y'all talking about.
Because you are seeing that woman as less than, and she is not significant enough for your time, for your attention. But if you treat her as an equal, that means you have to acknowledge whatever she's doing, whether it be harmful or positive, as something that can have impact and influence.
That's stupid. Not, once again, my child if my child hits me in the face, I see my child as a human being. It is not about equal. It's not about equality. It's about equity. My child can hit me in the face. I don't react. That is my child. That is a child. Any child hits me in the face, I don't have to react, right? A puppy does something, I don't have to react. A doggy does something, I don't got to kick it. And I'm not comparing women to dogs. I'm talking about the relationship, meaning that I don't always I could respect you and value you and see you as a human being and respect your autonomy, but not react to everything you fucking do. And nobody expects people to do that in most other instances. So yeah, if once again, so if a woman hits me, I don't gotta react to her because I can cause irreparable damage to a woman, right? So why would I respond to her because she slapped me in the face? That's equality, not equity. Y'all want equality when not everything is equal. I'm stronger than most women, right? So I shouldn't lay my hands on any woman because I'm stronger than the vast majority of women. Duh. That's equity. That's how equity works. You and your wife need to learn the difference between equality and equity, right?
Number 3 was when she said, when you brought up the serial unaliver statistic amongst women, it was 8%. And he said, well, that's a minority. We shouldn't worry about it. And she was like, as a black man, how can you sit there and say that a minority demographic of a percentage of a population doesn't matter?
Is that really what your wife got from this, Benny? You brought your wife into this. So are you telling me that that's what so between y'all don't got a brain cell? That's what you're telling me? Because that's not what comparing black people to serial unalivers. What are you talking about? The point was serial women who commit serial unalivings is the smallest demographic of people. 8% of serial unalivers are women. Not 8% of women are serial unalivers, right? So you already have a small demographic of people. And now it's 8% of an even smaller demographic of people. So what the fuck are you talking about? That was the point. Of course I care about marginalized groups of people. Are we considering serial unalivers marginalized groups of people?
No significance. And she saw on his page that he's married to a non-black woman. So that you are respect for one another and see the humanity in,
which is irrelevant. Me being married to a white woman is irrelevant. You guys have yet to refute anything that I've said or done. You guys don't have a leg to stand on. Neither you nor your wife, if she's a real person, neither one of you guys have refuted anything that I've actually said. Just FYI.
One another so that we can come.
Let's speed this along.
With men and women. And I'm literally having to argue my points against people who go out.
Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about. But let me get to the end real quick. First of all, I also wanted to mention the fact that, is this also you? Do you not also have subs? You only got 5 subs once again because you're not really good at doing lives because you have the personality of a wet napkin. So that's not my fault that nobody likes you. You don't have any charisma. The only reason your videos are fine, right? Your videos are fine. People like your videos. That's fine. Keep making videos. That's what you're good at. I'm not really good at making videos, right? I'm not as good as you are at making videos. I'm not, right? But I'm way better than you at everything else. Okay? When it comes to social media. But stop pocket watching. It is unbecoming of a man. All right? Y'all like to be on that man shit. Well, be a man and stop pocket watching. You was pocket watching Drew too. Also Benny.
Because you actually out here helping folks.
I made Benny quit, by the way, y'all.
Shit no more.
I made Benny quit.
My moderators and others with that TikTok money.
Hold on.
Ask for no motherfucking money.
Hold on.
They have never been a leader amongst men or women. They have never had
hold on
every day and get fucked over and bullied by their bosses, their co-workers, and they are insignificant in the real world. And they come out here and they talk tough and act like they really do shit in real life. And the
Benny talking about himself. What are you talking about? Who's talking tough? That's y'all. I don't play that shit. I mean, I'm a real nigga, but I ain't got to go around broadcasting it either, though. So I don't be on here acting fake tough. I'm this nigga. The fuck is you talking about? I'm him, nigga. You wanted a real nigga on the app. You met a real nigga on the app, bro. That's me. Okay?
The pride in me is what's frustrating and causing me mental exhaustion because I know these people suck in real life. They have never done anything significant ever. They have never been a leader amongst men or women. They have never had people rely and count on them.
Sir, you were in the military. If I was in the military, I would be a quote unquote leader of men too. I've never been in the military. On the street, I definitely people have gravitated towards me. I don't like calling myself a leader of men. I'm influential. I ain't gonna even hold you. I don't want to toot my own horn, but I'm influential as fuck in real life and online. Online, like you got it backwards. That's you. Look at you. You're boring. Nobody likes you. You don't have a cool personality. You're not a cool guy. You're lame. Clear, like seriously, Benny, on some real shit. Let's be honest with one another. Look at me in my eye right now. You mean to tell me you look at our personalities and you think you the cool one? you think people gravitate towards you naturally, Benny? Like people look up to you naturally outside of the military in the civilian world. By the way, I'm talking about in the civilian world where it's really hard to get people to look up to you. In the military, they got to. That's the difference. In the real world, when people look up to you, they want to. In the military, they look up to you because they got to. Okay? Don't nobody have to look up to me. Don't nobody have to gravitate towards me, but they do. I know that. And I'm choosing to use my influence for good, not for bad. Period.
Other than they babies, other than the children they did not want. Like at the end of the day, that man is a snake oil salesman, but they will run to him like Trump supporters run to Trump. That man literally is a snake oil salesman and has his cash app behind his head and in his bio, dry begging for money.
Hold on, Benny. Hold on. I got to do it again. Benny, once again, what is this? What is this? What is this? What is that? Hold on. I got another one for you. One more time. What is that? Are you just look, man? It might be a little bit too late, but hey, brother, I would have helped you monetize your page better because your page is monetized, by the way. If you're selling products on there, your page is monetized, so you get paid off of your videos. You just don't get you're just not that good at it. You're just not that good at it, and that's okay. That's what I'm like. There's no shade. You're just not better than me, and that's fine. You're not better than Drew. Drew is 10 times better than me, right? I'll acknowledge that. I'm perfectly okay. You're not as good as either one of us, though. All you have right now, you have a larger following than me on TikTok, but on YouTube, it's not even close, right? And if you put in the effort on YouTube, well, oh, I never do that. Yeah, you don't do it because you know it would fucking flop and nobody likes you, right? You're a one-trick pony.
I ain't never not now day on this app asked for no motherfucking money. I have
wait a minute. Hold on, y'all. What's this, Benny? That's not asking for money. Asking people to buy products from your store, that's asking for money. But you don't see that, Benny. Let me help you out with commerce, right? So you're asking people to buy a product. The product you're selling is fucking I don't know, sea moss or some shit. Like I don't know what the fuck you selling on there, some stupid shit. Some sea salt or some Himalayan sea salt, right? So you're selling sea salt. That's the product you're selling. So you're asking people to give you money for that sea salt and you get a percentage of that, right? Now, you only sold 5 products on your little TikTok shop, but that's neither here nor there. Valiant effort. Now, the product is sea salt and hand weights and motherfucking glucose or whatever else you be, whatever, right? The product is me, though. I sell myself. I provide an actual service. People like to listen to me, right? When we go to your lives and there's 80 people in there and you got 100,000 followers, that screams you're just not good at going live. When I have 50,000 or not even 50,000, but close to 50,000 followers, and I have 6, 7, 800, 1,000 people in my live, that screams I'm better at that than you are. That's the product. And guess who told me to put my Cash App up there? I just want you to take a wild guess of who told me to put my Cash App up there. Time's up. The people told me that. People in my lives would tell me that. The consumer of my product, which is me, they would tell me, hey, public, put your Cash App up there. We want to pay you for your services because we like what you do and we want to support you. And I was like, oh, okay. Because I'm like you. I never would have put my Cash App up there and embarrassed myself if I thought that nobody would ever give me money, right? But people just kept telling me like, no, I want to give you some money. I want to give you some money. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So I put my Cash App up there. That's what I did. I took baby steps, right? I built this shit brick by brick, me and my wife. But anyways, and here we are. And you're bitter and you're jealous. You hating on another black man.
But I've had,
and that's why I don't be believing nothing y'all be saying about your real life. Nigga, you a real life hater online. Why would I believe anything you say about real life when you a real life hater online, bro? You a real life hater in 2024 online in broad daylight in 4K. Wicked work.
Female followers and mutuals reach out to me and tell me they on hard times and ask if I could assist them financially. That's what I do with my TikTok money. My TikTok money going to help men and black men specifically, but even black women that have reached out to me.
Because you're making $200 or $300 a month, and that's okay, Benny. That's fine. Once again, you're not, you keep pocket watching. Do you think you're virtuous? Like, think about what you're saying. I'm a content creator. That's my profession. I make money making content. That's what I do. You're acting like you're better than me because you punch a clock and you go do something else, which I respect you for working. I'm not shaming you for your job. What do you do? I don't give a fuck what you do, but I'm just saying, like, wherever you work at Chipotle, fine. Respect, man. Extra white rice in my bowl. Like, what the fuck? Nobody is shaming you. Do your thing, brother.
Me and took up the offer of my services or my financial offer to help them and pay for their booking to get therapy. And I also assist my moderators and others with that TikTok money who might need something.
Him bragging about this is funny because here's the thing I've noticed, and here's the thing I know about selfless people. Selfless people will never tell you their acts of kindness. I will never tell you what I do for my people ever. I'm not about to go around here telling them, yeah, I'll be supporting these broke motherfuckers when they need money. I would never say that about them. You would never know. So as far as you know, I don't do shit for them, and I'm okay with you thinking that. I don't need to brag about anything that I do to you or anybody else.
See, but because I don't say that and I don't boost that, I'm having disdain for all women. Y'all are.
No, that's not what it is. The reason why we know you have a disdain for all women is because you make content that is rooted in misogyny, that is rooted in the disdain of all women. The fuck are you talking about? Trying to gaslight us some more? It ain't working.
Fucking losers. Now ask that man what he's done for his female followers that he loves so much.
You ask him. my quote unquote female followers, look, when I came in your life, if I don't do nothing for my female followers, for the women that follow me, for the men that support me, if I don't do nothing for them, right? Riddle me this, Benny. When I came in your live, you had 100 people in there. When I left, you had damn near 800 people in there. After I left, it dropped back down to 100 people. I must be doing something. You think you gonna crack the code? You got me. Like, what are you talking? There's nothing you're saying that makes sense. You're flailing, brother. This is sad to watch. Actually, it's not. I think it's hilarious. I think this is funnier than any crash out video I've ever seen.
Who's in my comments fucking harassing me right now to the point where I don't even want to do this TikTok shit no more. But my old lady said, nah, it's people out here who really need.
Let's go back. Hold on. What this man say?
Fucking losers. Now ask that man what he's done for his female followers that he loves so much. Who's in my comments fucking harassing me right now to the point where I don't even want to do this TikTok shit no more. But my old lady said, nah, it's people out.
We did it, Joe.
Out here who really need.
Hold on, this shit right here got me feeling real. Hey, I imagine this what Benny was looking like when he was when Bennie was telling this story to his wife and him and his wife was talking, this is what Bennie was doing. This what Bennie was looking like when he was telling this story to his wife. He was up in there looking like this. Hold on, where we at with it? This what Bennie was looking like. He was hey, this is what Bennie was looking like. Bennie. Oh, Bennie. Oh, Ben. Oh, Bennie. Listen, this what was going on.
And fucking or really need what you doing because you actually out here helping folks. I don't even want to do this shit no more. I really don't.
Then quit. Only your wife told you keep doing it because you're making money. I ain't pocket watching. I'm just being honest. Your fictional wife, who we've never seen, I've never seen her. You know what I'm saying? I'm assuming she's real because people say she's real. So your real wife, she's telling you to keep going on. Don't nobody need you, Bennie. Didn't nobody come to see you, Otis. If they need you so much, why be 82 people in there when you go live? Huh? You only getting views because you catering, you're catering to problematic men. Problematic men will find other problematic men. They love problematic men. They love that shit, bro. You a Pookie protector. You are their Pookie protector. They do need you to keep protecting problematic men. Absolutely.
And it's like, yeah, I understand that, but after this Drew shit, that nigga is like, for what? For what? They just gonna like.
We did it, Joe. Hey, shout out to Drew, man. Hey, Drew. Hey, we did it. We done broke this man's spirit.
Like to get labels, to get things that I said that are untrue about you, and then you literally get called obsessed and a loser and all these things because you want to stand up and defend yourself, bro.
You mean like how y'all was lying on me in that live last night after I had jumped off? You wasn't saying none of this shit to my face. You wasn't saying nothing. You didn't say none of this type of energy. You didn't have none of this type of energy for me when it was you and me talking. Look, bro, you was beat down. You was about to cry. That boy was cooked and whooped last night. Now he puffy in the chest. He's a loser. In real life, only people look up to him is his kids. That's good enough for me, but that's fine. That's fine. But you know that that's not true. You could come on, bro. Like, what do you? I'm just, man. Damn, man. I hate to do this to a black man.
Shit is frustrating, especially
you,
when you really know you out here putting in that work, bro.
You're not doing shit.
When you really out here doing real shit, not just yapping to women. Because I could easily go down that route, but I don't know.
You just yapping to men. You have gone down that route, except for you's a fucking liar, and I'm not. You a bold-faced lie, and I'm not. God damn. Hey, but hey, we got to send Bennie off, man. Shout out to Bennie, man. Bennie said we about to make that boy pack it up. He blocked me again. This time it wasn't his moderators. He blocked me this time. I don't want to hear shit, Bennie, talking about some my moderator did that. Nah, you did it. You did it last time and you did it this time. I'm glad I got this video before you blocked me. You blocked me. I was a man of my word. I was gonna stitch your videos and tag you, but hey, it ain't gonna happen now. So, but good luck with the rest of your endeavors. I'll have my eye on you. I'll be watching and clocking your shit from here on out. Don't worry about it, fam.